Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? I've woken up. We're going into work late, like an hour later than normal. So I've had a lovely long sleep. It was a lovely long wine-induced sleep of dreams and stuff. It was very nice. It was a very, very nice dream, and it was very, very deep as well. So I'm feeling energized for another day of burning through a slew of different bugs. However, traffic outside this place is not very good. There's been an accident on the M1, on the M32. And the M5, so we're going to head to work now. I'm going to leave a little bit early in order to try and beat it. I don't think our routes are affected, but just in case. All I know is buses are cancelled. Lewis's bus, the other Lewis, his bus is not going too well for him. Glasses, wallet. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Glasses, wallet, that's all I need in my lunchbox. Right. I told him, I said, I ought to leave early, mate, because the traffic is looking pretty bad. And it's 1:45, and I'm still on Gloucester Road. I'm nowhere near him. Hello. What gear am I in? Third? Jesus, can I pull away in third? Wow. I am surprised that this engine can pull away in third. That is mental. And I'm currently like, friggin', it's only because I'm in traffic that I'm even vlogging now. But yeah, traffic's pretty bad. We don't need to get there early though, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just chilling. I'm blasting away to my tunes, which I've turned off because I'm talking to you guys. I can't believe I can pull away in third. That's just blown my mind. Blown my absolute mind. I was thinking about turning left there and trying to whip around this bit, but it's probably not quicker, you know? I'm thinking, if I can get something that can like suction cup you there, it won't be too bad, would it? Do you reckon? Like there? I can vlog and talk. And it won't be too hard for like when I'm stuck in traffic to turn it on and off. Problem is, touchscreen. The old touchscreen on this camera means it's quite difficult to actively change the older. Hello, God, it's just suddenly gone clear. Look, progress that I really was not expecting. Then, and this guy in front of me is lost, and I should really stop vlogging and driving when I've only got one hand on the wheel and doing the gears. Home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today has been the worst day you could ever imagine. It's been great. All day today. Oh God. Well. Let's go on the short note. We went off and we're doing a load of different stuff today. We were doing one thing, trying to figure out what it is with certain companies and their excesses and endorsements, because a certain company is very different to everyone else and does whatever the fuck they want, basically. And we think we've got bugs in the real world. In the new world stuff, we think we've got bugs in the in the old world PHP. We think we've got bugs there that have just never been spotted before. We think they're masking what should be really happening, and it's really hard to like. Do we reverse it? We're trying to reverse engineer basically what the old system does, and it's bloody hard. We finally managed to step through certain things, and it looks like it should work, but it doesn't. It's really strange. So I was doing that all day. I sat with an architect for an hour. He has no idea either. I've emailed the business to figure out if we can get in communications with specific companies to figure out what they want, but that means that we might have been doing it wrong for them for a couple of years, so they might not be happy with that. But it's just a mess, right? That's a mess. Otherwise, the rest of my team who are working on other things, I'm working on this bug in particular, they're working on other things. They couldn't do much because there was just huge issues with the progressing past a certain point of the journey, the customer journey, which means that they basically couldn't work. That's the icing on the cake, right? Want to know what the real shit thing is? In 4 weeks' time, we're moving office. There's this whole thing at my company basically where like they're rejigging everything. Someone's bought us. A venture capitalist has bought us, or whatever it's called. They've bought us. They've brought in like all of their management. It's now there's like a big, huge chain of management and all that kind of stuff of different people doing different things. And there's been talks about how we're going to be working closer with the business. We're going to be doing this with the business. When we have meetings and stuff, they're going to personally get the business to come to our office and talk through about how well we've helped them, and how much of a lifesaver we are, and because at the moment we're in a completely different building. They don't bother coming down to us because it's like 15 minutes up the road. So the solution comes out today. No one knew about this. It's literally like my manager had no idea of this. He's livid. All the managers are livid. Like, no one's happy that this is happening. Some people are like indifferent. Well, it's kind of closer for me, so happy days. Everyone else is livid. So you've got indifferent or livid. No one's happy. But we're moving office to where we went on our first day, Ost, or Oost, or Oust, or whatever it is. It's basically right next to the old bridge to Wales, the old Severn Bridge. Not the new one, the old one. 15 minutes away from where we currently work. 15 minutes drive from where we currently work. And yeah, we're moving there, and some other departments moving to us where we live because they're bigger than us. They need the space. To be fair, we are quite a big office. We are quite a small number of people, well, 90, in quite a big office. Like, you could fit 180 in. It's probably that, yeah. But so we're moving office. Part of me is like, fucking good job I bought a car, boys. I mean, I bought a car a month before this happened, or 2 months, 3 months before this happened. Bloody good timing. And to be fair, I can get there quicker than I can get to the current one, because the current one means driving towards Lewes, pick Lewes up, go, well, I didn't mean, Google Maps doesn't say pick Lewes up, or drive towards Lewes, but driving towards Lewis's house and swooping up that way along the ring road. That way is 1 minute faster than going the motorway, which is 12 miles, and that's 6. However, from now on, I can just take the motorway all the way, basically, from here, and it's really not far away. I can get to the motorway in like 2 minutes, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. But the traffic, obviously, is touch and go. To get to the motorway, I can get from here to Ost in 18 minutes, whereas it takes me to get from here to Lewis's to work in about 30 minutes at the moment. So that's to a different office, the closer office. So happy days, right? Happy days. Thumbs up. Win for everyone. We're on the motorway. In theory, less traffic. In theory, you're not going as slowly. In theory, you're not using as much petrol, but you are going twice as fast, so there's that to weigh into it as well. But Ost. No buses go to Ost. One bus goes to Ost, and to get that bus, you've got to get a bus that goes near to Ost. Then you walk 20 minutes, get on a bus that goes to Wales, and then back, and then gets to Ost. It takes Lewis, if Lewis, the one I pick up, an hour and 40 minutes to bus to Ost. But I give Lewis a lift, right? So surely he just drives like me. It's 20 minutes. If I have to go to pick Lewis up, this 20-minute commute turns into a 45 minute commute. Which isn't good. It isn't good. I just end up going basically the same way I'm doing at the moment, and then doing the 15 minutes. So I drive basically to where we currently work, and then do 15 minutes drive from there. Or I could do my 18-minute drive from here. So it's like work is no longer on the way to Lewis. It's out of my way considerably. That's that Lewis, right? He's complaining because he's got it hard. The other Lewis lives in Bath. He's got at the moment train tickets to Temple Meads. Got a season ticket to Temple Meads, a bus ticket from Temple Meads to Thingy all year long, like I did. So he's got to refund that bus ticket because he now needs a bigger one. It needs to go further. He's got to get different train tickets to go to the different train stations that's closer up, apparently. And he's got like a route, and it's going to take him over 2 hours a day to commute. And it's going to cost him a fuck ton of money to get rid of his train tickets and get different train tickets. And like the stressful thing is, like, it leaves me in a predicament because, like, the Lewises, well, less so Lewis 2, because Lewis 2's from Bath and he's kind of screwed. He can't really rely on me. But the other Lewis will be relying on me to get to work for a bit. And he's got to train to me, because he basically lives near the Sainsbury's that I walk to, which is like 30 minutes walk. He's got to get from there to here, and then I've got to drive basically from thingy, because it makes no sense for me to go out of my way. Why should I go out of my way? So I've got to put him through that extra 2-leg journey, train to here and then off, etc. It's just nothing's good about this. Like, it's no longer good for me to drive him So for it to be worthwhile, he needs to come to me now. The best way he can come to me is either a 30-minute walk, or get that train that leaves every 30 minutes from come down to Montpellier, which is where the train station is near me. I then go to the train station, or he walks to me, pick him up, bomb off onto the motorway. There are options, basically. He's got no options. He's now thinking of... I don't understand why. He's a strange one, is Lewis. Lewis has a car, but apparently it's expensive to run because it's a RX-8, Mazda RX-8 thing. He is thinking of bringing his car back and driving it to here. I then drive him to work, because he doesn't want to drive his car to work every day, which seems strange to me. It seems like weird, convoluted logic, but as you do, YOLO, you know. That's what he's thinking now. He's going to try going on the train for a month, see what it's like, see if it's tolerable for 4 months or so. That's a problem as well. If he gets his car, he's got to bring his car up. Well, he's got to insure his car, bring his car up. Insurance his car is expensive, petrol's expensive. Brings his car up, and then how do you insure it? He doesn't need it after this year, after we leave in 4 months' time. I need it. I need mine for 1.5 years, guaranteed. So I may as well keep it running. In fact, I'm going to need it for two years, easy. But so it's like I feel like a dick, basically, by saying I can't drive to you and pick you up anymore. It's just a no-go. And now everyone else has to and it's just shit. Like, it's just been dumped on everyone. There's a lot of people. Dibble, for example, gets the bus that if I was still on the bus, I'd be fucked. Like, quite literally fucked. There is no way in hell I'd get to work on time. There is apparently the bus that gets there, bear in mind you've got to chain 3 buses together to get to that bus, is once every 45 minutes. If you're lucky, and that's first buses. I know the buses that are once every 10 minutes, and they're not once every 10 minutes. So it's just so they dropped this bombshell on us. We arrived late to the entire meeting where everyone was told. And, like, it's kind of frustrating, because people, like, some of the people with cars, or, like, who live north, if you live in the Bristol city centre, basically, you're fucked. If you live north of it, then you're fine, it's shorter. But it's so crap, because I picked this house because, like, this technically isn't a good drive for me anymore. 13 miles away from work is not it's not a good idea, is it? If I'd have known we were going to be in Ost, I'd have moved, and I'd live out towards where I currently work, and then I'd go from there to Ost. And that would make sense. And it's just everything's just going up in the wall. It's really bad. I can't believe they can just turn around and say, yeah, we're moving, you've got a month. Because they all have, like, this whole, everyone, we should all car share, get the bus, get the cycle, da-da-da-da-da. But, your office is in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And there's no bus route. There's, like, the bus that goes there is not a valid bus route. That's not something you can rely on once every 45 minutes. It's just really, really frustrating. Really frustrating. Even for me, it's frustrating because of the other Lewises. Like, if they don't sort stuff out, I'm like the temporary in the middle. And then the problem is, with me doing it, is I lose all of the freedom of a car. Like, even if Lewis trains to me, I'm now reliant on his train. You know what I mean? Like, the idea of having my car is, even though I give Lewis a lift, I can literally go, Lewis, I'll be there in 10 minutes, and I get in the car and go, no matter what time. And I'll be like, well, if he's not ready, it's tough. It's tough shit. Obviously, like, there's certain limits to that rule. Like, today, I could have gone, fuck it, we'll leave at 20 past instead of half past. But Lewis, I'm going to be 10 minutes early, get ready. It's as simple as that. Whereas if it's like, oh, my train's delayed, fucked. So that means we've got to shift everything. Like, the reason I got a car was because I couldn't reliably get to where I need to get to for 8 o'clock every day. I'd get there for 1/4 or 1/2 or 9:15. I'd never get there for 8 every day. Sometimes I get there for 7:45. It's really varied. Because what's my password? That's what the buses are like in the city. And now, like, because I've got to give them a lift, until Lewis gets his car, basically, I'm reliant on public transport again in order to be reliable enough for me to be able to get to work on when I need to get to work. And excluding all of this as well, if I can't drive Lewis, then petrol is going to cost me £60 more every month. If I do drive Lewis, it's going to cost me, how much more? £15 more. We're estimating at the moment it's like £60 a month. Estimates, we haven't had a clean run at it to figure it out properly, but I do actually need to put petrol in my car, so I'm going to put petrol in tonight when it's cold. Advice, if you want petrol, go when it's cold. You get more for your money. So I'm going to go out tonight and get some petrol after dinner, and maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. But yeah, so we're talking a 60 commute. You've got to do some maths because obviously it's the motorway, it's further, it's twice as far, but it's smoother driving, so in theory less petrol, but there's going to be traffic on the motorways, the traffic's not bulletproof, so there's issues like that. So we don't know how much it's going to cost. I'm estimating it'll go up by 30 quid. As just a ballpark guess. Ballpark guess. No, I fucking did. Never driven there. Don't know how long. I know my car can do about 45 miles to the gallon on the motorway. And I know in traffic it does between crawling it does 10. But in traffic it does between 10 and 35. 20 and 35. More closer to the 20 most of the time. So it's swings, roundabouts. And it's just an extra expense that was unexpected, and no plans from the business, let's say, to try and remedy those changes for everyone. Because how can they? A lot of people get the bus into work, a lot of people cycle into work, and that's now not an option. But yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. But anyway, I've got curry for dinner, so let's get some rice on the boil. Had my dinner and it was very nice. It's now 7:30. I thought I'd just been telling Grace about the move and whatnot, and I thought I'd show you, because I started drawing on maps and stuff, showing her everything, because it's quite difficult to obviously wrap your head around. So we're moving work, right? This is, I'm going to show you from a distance, because this is going to be a map of Bristol where a dot is showing my house. Okay, so this is where I live, in this region here. Okay, this is where I currently work here. Currently I drive, the fastest way for me is to drive like that and then up, but Lewis lives here, so I drive along to Lewis, up like that, and then that commute in the morning, I leave here at about 7:20 and we arrive at work for about 10 to or 5 to, so it takes about half an hour on average to get there. It's about 6 miles, that distance is, and that's because of the speed, 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. So that is currently what it looks like. This kind of distance, where you just go like that, there. That's not a hardship for me to get to Lewis there. Okay, so let me show you where we are now going to be working. It's really hard to write with a mouse. So new work is all the way up there. Yeah, where's that? There. Right? So I'm going to do this live now. For me, the fastest way for me to get there, and I can actually do this, this takes 30 minutes for me to do, this takes 20 minutes, this drive does, according to Google Maps. I can go like that. But what about Lewis? What about Lewis here? If I was to continue going this route and then did that, let's say, that takes an extra, this here takes 30 minutes. This, according to Google Maps, takes 20 minutes. Plus this bit, plus that bit. You're talking a long time. Whereas if we went from here to there, that takes 20 minutes. So the thing is, Lewis has got to get to me, which means a train. This I wanted to show just how big the friggin' difference is between where we're moving to. It's not just down road, not just over here somewhere. No, it's madness, man. It's madness. God damn, I've done jack shit. I've just been doing nothing. I've just been watching YouTube videos and podcasts. I am going to head off out now. The petrol station's open till 11:30, which is good. Yeah, look, well, I don't know how known a fact this is, but when it's cold, the petrol is more condensed. So when you're paying for it, you're getting slightly more, and then when it warms up, it gets bigger. So they say you should always get it really late at night or really early in the morning. But yeah, let's bounce. Oh, I was about to say, also, call me crazy, but it's only just clicked on. I haven't had any heating on. I was about to say that. I didn't realise, I thought I'd turn them all off, but no. These are just haven't clicked on yet. I haven't had any eating on yet. Pro. Absolute pro. It's fucking summer, boys. Saving all that heating money and spending it on driving twice as far. Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah, actually thinking about this, since I got my car at the beginning of this month, I've driven back from Nottingham to here, and I've put, like, since that day, I've put £60 worth of petrol in. I used about half a tank, so 20 quid. It's actually quite thirsty, isn't it? It's quite a thirsty little beast. I can't gauge how much it drinks. I don't think it likes going slow in, like, slow traffic. So I think it drinks a lot. It probably is £60 to get to work and back. I was hoping it'd be less than that. But it's probably £60 to go to work and back and to Sainsbury's every now and again on thingy. It's annoying because now this month, March, we're not going to be in the same workplace after this month. So just reset all your clocks anyway. But I'm also driving, like, to Bath tomorrow, to Thimble Combe on Wednesday, and then to Nottingham on another day, and then Nottingham and back on another day, which is another tank, 40 quid. I feel like I should train because it is cheaper for just one person to train, but that's not why I bought a car. Okay, where's my radio? I've got my wallet, haven't I? Just get all the way there. I'm like, got my wallet. Right, okay, let's go and get some petrol. To clarify, I'm not making a thing of vlogging in the car without a tripod mount or anything like that. But I thought it would be, like, dead at 11:15. But there is legitimately a lot of cars over there, like on this roundabout that joins the motorway. What the hell? That's crazy shit. So yeah, I'm actually stuck in a jam at like 11:15. Why are there so many cars on that roundabout? Is that like a football game that's just finished or something? That's how many. That car's got pissed and turned around. 2 cars have just got pissed and turned around. Bloody hell. Oh, I think they're friends. They're probably friends. This is so weird, man. And now I know, don't go... Oh, they're not going on the motorway, though. They're all going a different way. Now I know, even though Google Maps says this way is probably best, in cases where there's traffic, you're probably best going that way. And then you can, like, whip onto it as opposed to having to go through the roundabout where everyone else goes. God, I'm legitimately surprised at this. I'm going to make an effort to tune my radio as well to a radio station instead of using the CD all the time. But look at all these cars. They're all going that way, though. Not that way, I'm going that way. So, oh, green light, watch out, we might move. But there's so many people on the roundabout, you can't even get onto it. I should have probably checked. It didn't occur to me to check the travel news before I left to go get some petrol on the motorway. At fucking 11 at night. What the hell? Well, there's the motorway, nice and closed, lovely. You know when you're following someone who is quite clearly drunk and you stay 70 miles behind them because they are the least fucking reliable driver in the world? I'm currently driving back home, by the way. I'm going a different way, we're going up Gloucester Road. Put his hazards on. What are you doing? You madman. I do not want to overtake you because I don't trust you. I do not trust you. I do not trust you, car. Just got a tank of gas, £40 to fill up. The M32 northbound is closed due to emergency roadworks, but the southbound should be okay. Touch wood. So I'm going to go southbound and then come off near the Tesco because I know that bit's fine. Any further down and I've got a death wish for traffic. What an experience. I literally nearly didn't make it in time. That was crazy stuff. I had to go the bus route along Gloucester Road and stuff to get here in time. I apologise to the guy. I'm like, look, I'm sorry that for people like me that come at this time, the reason you're still working right now, not at home. So I felt like I had to apologise for it. But yeah, oop, nice full tank though. Oh yeah. It legitimately just took me an hour to go get some petrol. Legitimately at 11 o'clock at night, because by the time I'd gone through enough diversions, it looped me back to where I basically was to start with. So I literally, like the roundabout there, swooped along that way, went the bus route, which is all 20 mile an hour, and I swear to God, right, I'm going to complain again, because I actually really enjoyed that drive. It was like, really like, that was nice. But, like, this city, there's some background, yeah. The mayor of this city, like, paid £2.3 million. Taxpayers, road tax money, I assume. Is it road tax money? I don't know. Paid £2.3 million towards 20 mile an hour speed camera signs. Speed signs and shit. Right? You know what I suggest you pay £2.3 million on, Mr. Mayor? And I'll be voting in the fucking election, so take note from Jamie. Tarmac. Bit of tarmac. Fill in them fucking holes. All over the fucking city. All over the place. I was going the bus route, and like the middle line, cars double end, literally, the wheels like this, fucking bouncing. I'm going to need new suspension within like weeks in this place. It's madness. But yeah, it was nice coming back down on the motorway. Being able to get above 20, which was nice. And like that lane's closed, so no cars are coming this way. There's no lights, so I just had full beam on. I love motorway / dark lane. I love driving with full beam on. I don't know what it is. I adore it. But yeah, 40 quid to fill up. Not bad. We'll see how long it lasts. It's going to be interesting tomorrow because I've got to go to Bath. It'll be interesting to figure out how much petrol it uses to take to get to Bath. It's going to be fun because I'm going to be doing that a lot next year. Thinking about how much it is to get to Bristol, to where I need to go in Bristol. We'll see, won't we? Oh god, it's going to be fun next year. But yeah, so that's what I can do that now as well because I've got a full tank. I'll be able to see like, has it gone down a notch? Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't go down a notch to get there and back. It's about half a tank to get down from Nottingham. But what does that even mean? I don't know, lad. I don't know. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this video here. It's been a bit of a shit day, to be honest with you. Not much has really gone to plan. At any point today, things that I considered there's something that couldn't possibly not go to plan, didn't go to plan. If that makes sense. So what's going to go on tomorrow? Tomorrow we've got quite a busy day ahead of us. I've got a flex day tomorrow, so I'm not at work. We are therefore going out and about. Like I say, we're going to go to Bath tomorrow. I'm going to go get my hair cut because look at this heap of junk. Have a shave as well. Fuck. Have a shave, haircut. Take my jeans back to Top Man. Maybe have a shop around. Maybe, and then go from there back to here. From town back to here. We're then going to go from here to the University of Bath. Because I'm being a good Samaritan and picking up Beth's package for her. She's got a package delivered to the university, and she's in Spain. There was a bit of a mistake there, wasn't it? You picked the wrong country. So yeah, picking that up for her. I'll look after it until she gets back, basically, or Ben comes to town, which I think he swings by relatively frequently. But yeah, otherwise I can hold it ransom and force them to come to Bristol for the day. But yeah, that's basically my plan tomorrow. Otherwise I've got to do video editing and script writing and video planning, editing and planning tomorrow as well. So busy. I'm setting my alarm for 8 o'clock. I've got shit to do. But until then, I guess I will catch you later. Sorry, I'm back. I just went on Netflix to put on something for like half an hour and then I'll go to bed. It's now midnight. I've just watched and rewatched the House of Cards Season 3 trailer. Fuck me. Like, legitimately, even if you don't watch House of Cards, or you haven't seen the other series, and you should, because it's very good, search for the House of Cards Season 3 trailer, because whoever edited that deserves a fucking Oscar. That is some of the best. That's the best piece of editing I've ever seen in my life. It's the best trailer editing. Like, you thought my Minecraft series trailer was good, right? Yeah. That mother trucker. If you watch that trailer and don't instantly want to watch the entire series, then you'll. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's crazy. It's literally ridiculous. Just the fucking soundtrack of that is mental. Oh, very well done. Very well done. Netflix, you made it, right? Yeah, Netflix, very well done. I'm officially going now. I'm going to watch Pram Face in bed. I'll catch you later.